Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be trying out absolutely everything that Makeup by Mario just launched. I have the contour stick, the blush stick, and all three of the powder products, and I cannot wait to try everything out for you guys and give you my first impressions on this whole collection. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, I already have my foundation and concealer done. I set only underneath my eyes with a little bit of translucent powder, and I have my eyebrows done, and that is it. Because of course, all of the Complexion products we are about to try. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm a little bit congested, so sorry about that. And I was able to get my hands on all of these thanks to my friend Evan. I'm going to pop him up right here. He does the most amazing colorful looks, so if you guys are into beautiful, creative, colorful makeup, definitely follow him on Instagram. I saw that he was able to get his hands on all of the Makeup by Mario products, and I asked to borrow them because we have similar coloring and I was not able to pick up this stuff myself. The contour stick is nowhere to be found, and then everything else is available online, but I wanted to review the whole collection for you. Of course, I'm going to link all of these products down in the description box of this video, so if you are interested in picking up any of these, please use my links down there. Hopefully the contour stick becomes available online soon. Fingers crossed. What I think I want to do is I want to try the cream products on one side of my face and the powder products on the other side and kind of compare the formulas, and then I'll see if I can somehow make myself even by the end of this video. I think the most anticipated product from this collection is the contour stick because Mario is known for his soft, beautiful sculpting contour on Kim Kardashian mainly, and so I want to try that first. It says it is a dual-ended cream shaping stick that is buildable and swipes on seamlessly for true to skin definition, and it dries down to a natural matte finish. It combines Mario's signature contour technique into one product that creates an effortless, softly sculpted look. The shades complement complexions regardless of undertone and are never orange or muddy. They also feature a removable angled buffing brush for effortless application. The shade I'm going to try today is the light medium. This is the one that Evan chose for himself. I think this is going to totally work for me. I'm blending it out here on the back of my hand, and it truly blends beautifully to a very natural looking finish. So I'm going to do it on this side of my face. And when you're using cream contour, I feel like the main trick is to really stay above where you want it to end up looking, because when you blend it, it'll blend down a little bit, and so you don't want to put it on the edge because it'll blend down a little bit. So what I mean by that is, let me explain. I feel like I'm confusing you. So you want to always contour from the top of your ear here and angle the contour towards the outer corner of your mouth, right? So because I want my contour to end up being over that line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my line above the line where I want it to end up being. And I like to stop right where your eye starts, right here. So now this next part is personal preference, but I like my sculpted look to be lifted. So I always end up kind of doing a couple upwards little strokes so that my contour lifts my face even more. I'm going to use my Sephora Collection number 47 brush for this. I love this brush for cream products, and I'm going to start patting the product in place. And you see how it's ending up a little bit further down than when I put it, so that's why you want to put it a little bit further up than where you want it. I feel like that is so confusing. Okay. So see, now when I look straight at the camera, it looks like my cheek is a little bit more sunken in and I look a little bit more sculpted, and this is what it looks like from the side. If you have a big forehead like me, you're going to want to hide a lot of it, so I usually just do a lot on my forehead. But if you were to have a smaller forehead, then you can kind of skip the top ones right here. Let's see, if my forehead were this big, then I would only do the sides, I would not need to do anything at the top. I'm being very specific because somebody asked me in the comment section the other day, so I hope this helps. And then formula wise, my first impressions is that this is a beautiful, very blendable formula. I think if I were to choose a color for myself, I would choose this color. I think the light medium absolutely works for me, and I like that you don't have to necessarily be in a rush to blend this out. I have left it on my skin for a couple of minutes while I talk to you, and it is just as easy to blend out the product. On the jawline, you want to go from underneath the ear to your chin, and then I like to sometimes do a little bit on the sides of the neck right there, just so that your neck does not look pale in comparison. And then this I try to blend down. Okay, so here is the difference. If you ever feel like you went a little bit too far down with your contour and you don't want to necessarily put powder on top, you can always get a little bit of the foundation shade that you used. And see, I put a little stripe of foundation right here, a very minimal amount. And I'm going to pinch my sponge and I'm going to go right here underneath the contour, and I'm going to define it to my liking. You don't want to leave a very defined line though, so make sure that you blend everything nicely. Now I do like my contour a little bit darker, so I'm going to just build it up a little bit right here. And I'm not being as careful anymore because I have it where I want it. I'm just darkening up some parts. I totally forgot about the brush, so I will for sure use it when I use my blush. This is, by the way, what the contour looks like once I blended out the little bit extra that I added. Let's move on to the blush stick. This one's in the color Petal, and it says it offers sheer buildable coverage with a dewy finish in a moisturizing formula, ideal for all skin types. It is an easy to use cream blush, and it is Mario's favorite way to add a healthy flush of color to the cheeks and leave skin looking naturally radiant. The emollient infused formula feels so comfortable all day and offers a fresh dewy finish with no oily sensation. So let's go ahead and try this one. I think you're meant to kind of like pat it on rather than drag it, because it is a bit sticky, so when you drag it, it doesn't feel as comfortable. And then I am going to use the brush this time to blend it in. And I'm also kind of patting with this one. That's kind of what feels natural to do, because if I drag it, I feel like I'm going to take away my makeup from underneath it. Okay, so this is what the blush looks like, and you can definitely see that it has a lot more luminosity than the contour stick has, and it does add a really beautiful flush color to the skin. I agree that it is a more sheer formula, and honestly, I like it. I don't think it's my new favorite stick blush, at least not from first impressions. I did a blush rankings video a couple of weeks ago. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend that you watch it. And in that one, I feel like my top few cream blush products are still my favorite. No cream blush that I've tried since has impressed me enough to knock any of my top contenders out. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit just because I like my blush to be subtle. Okay, I like that better. I think I'm going to leave the highlighter for last because that one I will apply on both sides of my face. Let's move on to the powder products that I'm going to apply on this side of my face. And the first one is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzer. This one is a buildable, lightweight, multi-purpose bronzer that is perfect for creating soft definition and naturally bronzed skin with minimal fallout. The bronzer features 6 flattering neutral shades for all undertones that are never orange or muddy. No fallout formula also delivers a clean, natural second skin finish. I'm very excited to try the not fallout formula, and I have to say these compacts have better material than I expected. They feel cold and weighted, so the packaging is actually really nice. I think that they're made out of some sort of metal. They feel very sturdy and very secure in the sense that they're not going to open and spill inside a bag. So I have the bronzer in the color Lights, and I'm going to put it on with my Wayne #1 brush. And I'm going to, of course, apply it in the same area as I did the contour stick. Let's do the forehead. This bronzer is nice. It's kind of like a sheer buildable formula with a very natural finish to it. Very easy to build and very easy to blend as well. I think the shades kind of match. I feel like the powder one might be like a teeny tiny bit more cool than the cream one, but there's barely any difference, and then the powder one is a little bit more matte than the cream one, but both really beautiful buildable formulas, and the color looks really nice on me. So thank you, Evan, for picking all of my right colors. I'm going to do a little bronzer on my nose. I'm gonna do the cream one on this side. There's been so many amazing powder bronzer formulas coming out. I'm very impressed with this one, and this one is definitely the most affordable out of all of the ones that I've reviewed lately. And the packaging definitely surprised me. I thought it was going to be a lot more cheap feeling, and it actually feels really beautiful, and this blends and applies like an absolute dream. So I have zero complaints so far. Yeah, this bronzer retails for $28. So the next close one would be the glowish one by Huda Beauty, which is either 30 or 32, and the difference between those two is that this is matte, that one has a bit more of a glow to it. And I don't know how long lasting this one is, but that one is waterproof, extremely long lasted. I have tested it and I believe in it. So those are the two most affordable bronzers that have recently come out, and I honestly really like both of them. So let's go ahead and move on to the blush next. This one is in the color Desert Rose, and it says that it is a long-lasting silky powder blush that is super blendable, gives an instant pop of color to your cheeks, brightening and lifting your complexion. The luxe silky formula glides on, layers well over cream, and blends effortlessly. It is infused with micronized clay to restore radiance and a patented polymer for long-lasting color and comfort. So let's go into this one, and this is my REPHR number 5 brush, and let's apply it right here. This is going to look very different because this was like a coral shade, and this one is like a light mauvey pinky shade. I definitely love these more natural looking blush colors, and I feel like having a blush that has a matte finish helps you kind of hide texture in your skin. See how this one shows my texture a lot more. It has a really beautiful glowy finish to it, but I can definitely see my pores through it a lot more than I can with this beautiful matte silky finish type of a blush. So I like this blush better, I can tell you that right now. And last but not least, let's talk about the highlighter. It is a creamy, weightless highlighter that illuminates and visibly smooths the appearance of skin. For a healthy, effortless, back from the beach glow, this ultra silky, soft focus powder melts onto the skin and blends effortlessly. It is a transparent blend of microspheres and light reflected pearls that leaves no visible powdery effects. This definitely sounds like a highlighter that I would really enjoy, so let's test it out. I'm going to use this Wayne number 3 brush. Okay, definitely has a really beautiful glow. I thought it was going to be more natural looking than it is. It actually packs quite a bit of glow to it. And this one is in the color Pearl. Let's do it on top of the cream products right here. Oh yeah, I really like the way this one glows. I'm going to go ahead and lower the light and show you guys how everything looks with the light down. Okay, so here we go. This is the cream side. I definitely love the finish of the contour stick. That looked very nice. I think the cream blush is the product that I am the least impressed by. It is very beautiful, but I definitely have other cream blushes in my collection that I like a lot more and that don't show my pores and my texture quite like this one does, because I feel like to an extent it kind of shows my real skin texture a little bit more. It doesn't blur it. I absolutely loved all of the cream products. That color of the blush is so subtle. I definitely love blushes that are subtle like that one. The highlighter was really pretty. It doesn't enhance my skin texture too much, yet it gives you a very nice shine to the high points of your cheeks. I think overall I personally was a little bit more impressed with the powder products rather than the cream products, because the powder bronzer and powder blush both have a beautiful blurring effect on the skin that really helps to hide texture and makes your skin appear very nice and smooth. They don't have fallout. They are very easy to build. They are very easy to blend. I absolutely love the formula for the bronzer and the blush, and I love that Mario keeps his prices low, and I also really liked the packaging of the compacts. So I definitely think that the powder products were very impressive to me. Okay, I just added a little bit more of that cream contour back here just because when I put the blush over it, I felt like I could see more the blush than the contour. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better. I do like the contour stick. The contour stick I thought was very nice. If you are looking for a very nice natural looking cream contour that is affordable, this one is only $28, so I definitely do like it. And while the highlighter is very pretty for the price, I have other highlighters in my collection that I definitely like a lot more. One last thing I wanted to test out, I'm putting the powder bronzer on top of the cream contour here to see how they look combined. This is what they look like combined, and I really like that as well. Okay, so to summarize, if you've been wondering about this collection, I have 3 favorite products from it. Definitely the powder bronzer and the powder blush were very beautiful. And then I also really liked the cream contour stick. I think the cream contour stick and the bronzer combined looked absolutely beautiful. The highlighter was also pretty, but nothing that I'm over the moon super excited about. And then the one product that was okay, I really just didn't like it that much, was the blush. Definitely don't drag this one across your face because I feel like it pulls a little bit too much. You have to stipple it. But even then, I was just not super impressed with this cream blush formula. Okay, so to finish up my look, I went ahead and applied this lip oil by Merit Beauty in the color Pink Beat. Again, everything that I have on my face today is going to be linked down in the description box of this video. So if you're interested in any of the products, definitely check out the description box. If you guys liked the video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. If you're new to my channel, my name is Patty. I love reviewing makeup, trying makeup, doing makeup tutorials, all of that. So if you're into that content and you've made it this far, please subscribe before you leave. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!